what's up? My name is Dom. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I typically make bookish content, movie content, and anything else in between because I like to do whatever I want on this channel, and tonight is going to be movie content. This is going to be movie number 2 for spooky season. Last week we watched 1958's The Fly. This week we are dipping our toes into some Edgar Allan Poe with 1960's The Fall of the House of Usher. I said in the last video that this spooky season I have a theme. The theme is Vincent Price. He's going to be in all of these movies, whether he's the main character or the side character, and he's in a ton of Edgar Allan Poe stuff. And usually I do book to movie adaptations on this channel, and this is one of them. I have read the story. I've actually read all of Edgar Allan Poe's works, and also look at this beautiful edition. I debated rereading the short story prior to watching this, but then I decided against it just because I haven't read that story since I was like 18, 19 years old, so we're going on almost 10 years now. And I thought it would be best to go into this as cold as possible. I do love Edgar Allan Poe. I do really like Vincent Price as an actor, so I'm expecting to like this movie as well. And that's all I have to say for this introduction, so without further ado, let's get started. I like you can tell that is a painting, but it's so beautiful. Jesus, we need to give more credits to the people who did set designs back then. I feel like we don't give them enough credit anymore.
I should like to see Miss Usher.
Well, I'm afraid that's not possible, sir. Miss Usher is confined to her bed.
She's ill?
Yes, sir.
Is it serious?
Sir?
My name is Philip Winthrop. Miss Usher and I are engaged to be married.
Your boots, sir.
What about them?
Do you mind taking them off?
Taking them off? What on earth for?
Well, I'm sure Mr. Roderick will explain it to you, sir. Sir! If you'd care to put these on, sir.
Where did he go before?
What is the meaning of this?
That doesn't even look like him at first glance.
I gather you know who I am,
If
sir.
you please, Mr. Winthrop, softly. An affliction of the hearing. Sounds of any exaggerated degree cut into my brain like knives.
Mr. Usher, your sister and I are betrothed.
It was a mistake.
I don't believe that.
Please don't argue with me, sir. You must leave this house now. It is not a healthy place for you to be.
Mr. Usher, I have ridden all the way from Boston to see Madeline.
His acting. Oh, I just been to Boston. But his acting, this music. Oh, she's gorgeous. Let me pause this so I can get my words out. But this acting, this music, I feel so like I'm scared, I'm hesitant. It's very eerie right now.
Please let him stay, Roderick.
Very well, he will stay. Now, for pity's sake, return to your bed.
Mustaches. That's what changes people. That's why I'm like, that does not look like Vincent Price. He doesn't have his mustache. What? Just what? Y'all see that jump cut?
What happened?
When she left me, she said to me, I will love you forever. Does it seem so incredible then that I would want to marry her?
If you only knew how incredible. And I suppose this vision includes children?
God willing.
God willing.
Why shouldn't Madeline marry and have children?
Because the Usher line is tainted, Mr. Winthrop.
Tainted, sir.
You saw Madeline and you see me. We are dying, Mr. Winthrop. Both of us suffer from a morbid acuteness of the senses. Mine is the worse for having existed the longer, but both of us are afflicted with it. Any sort of food more exotic than the most pallid mash is unendurable to my taste buds. Any sort of garment other than the softest is agony to my flesh.
That's why your servant asked me to remove my boots.
Yes. And even so, I could hear you coming. Every footstep, every rustle of your cloak.
I have chills. Oof.
3/4 of my family have fallen into madness. And in their madness have acquired a superhuman strength, so that it took the power of many to subdue them. 2 pale drops of fire, guttering in the vast, consuming darkness. My sister and myself. Shortly they will burn no more. For her own sake as well as yours, will you leave now, please?
No, I will not.
Very well.
Vincent Price is so good at like the subtle facial changes. So the house is literally falling apart too.
You haven't touched a thing, Madeline. Don't you think that crack in the wall should be repaired? It was probably the trembling of the house which caused that chandelier to fall.
Do you really think so?
Have you a better explanation?
How do things go in Boston, Philip?
Everyone asks for you.
Oh, do they?
They miss you, Madeline. We all miss you.
He looks like a vampire.
I'm afraid Madeline must retire now.
But I'm not tired. Very well. Good night, brother.
Good night, my dear.
I don't remember the story at all, apparently, now that I'm actually sitting down watching this, but I'm getting father-daughter vibes from Usher, from Roderick and Madeline. Okay. I saw the young hand, but I still got a little worried there.
May you never see into the heart of this horrible house.
Darling, once you're with me, you'll wake up from this nightmare.
Oh my God.
You cannot order my life, Roderick.
Is it so easy for you to forget, Madeline?
My life is my own.
Forget what?
Oh, my dear, hate you. Don't you know that I love you more than anything in the world?
God, he's doing such a good job. I'm creeped out. Oh God. I forgot about the house literally falling apart. The title makes you think it's just the family dynamics, their power crumbling, which is hinted at that that's what's happening. But it's also the symbolism of the house itself. Totally forgot about it. Also, horror movie protagonists are braver than I am. If this was happening anywhere where I'm at, I'm staying in bed. If I leave bed, it's because I'm hightailing out of the building. I am not going to go exploring like this.
Madeline?
Oh.
She walks in her sleep, sir.
And then she comes here?
She's obsessed by thoughts of death. She doesn't eat much, usually.
Well, then we'll see to it that she does eat.
I'm getting like vampire vibes from both of them. Roderick, he looks like a very old, frail vampire in this, and something about Madeline is given. She's giving, like, the looks of her, she's giving, like, those young vampires. Sometimes you'll watch movies of the young vampires who are luring their prey, so to speak. That's what she looks like, and the fact that she's not eating much. Oh, and they said in the beginning, too, they have sensitive eyes, sensitive ears. Vampires.
How long has that been going on?
So long, I'm hardly aware of it anymore. It's just the settling of the house.
That settling can cause this entire structure to collapse. And that doesn't worry you?
Oh, no, sir. If the house dies, I shall die with it. Oh, be careful.
Could not be me.
Your breakfast, Miss Usher. Hot?
Oh, that mirror shot. I do love a good mirror shot like that.
Because very soon I shall be dead.
I forbid you to say that ever again.
It's true, Philip.
It is not true, Madeline. You're full of life.
Look at me, Philip. Do I look full of life?
No. You are gorgeously beautiful, though. Tragically beautiful, if you will. Hello.
You don't want to go in there.
Here they all are. The ushers.
They're clearly not vampires, but I can't get that thought out of my head. Oh.
This is monstrous. Whose idea was this, your dear brother's?
There's one for him, too.
I understand, but you must leave the dead to themselves. Oh, Madeline, come away with me now.
No.
What have you done?
It's time to get out. Someone else can put Miriam back to bed. I can't even live across the street from a cemetery. I don't want one in my basement. Absolutely not.
The tarn is very deep. One of the Usher women drowned herself in it. She was never found. I dare say it's deep enough to swallow this house entire. And then something crept across the land and blighted it. The trees lost their foliage. The flowers languished and died. Shrubs grew brown and shriveled. A plague of evil. Anthony Usher.
Oh my god.
Thief, usurer, merchant of flesh. Vivian Usher, blackmailer, harlot, murderess.
That's the best looking painting, though.
I don't believe in the sins of the fathers being visited upon the children.
You do not, sir? The House of Usher seems to you then normal?
I just want to know why they can't leave. Like, physically leave.
The history of the Ushers is a history of savage degradations. First in England and then in New England. And always in this house. Always in this house. For hundreds of years, foul thoughts and foul deeds have been committed within its walls. The house itself is evil now. Do you think those coals jumping from the fire onto you were an accident? Do you think that chandelier falling was an accident? Do you think that falling casket was an accident?
Are you trying to tell me that the house made those things happen?
You cannot take my sister out of this house. If she were to wed and bear children, the Usher evil would spread a new malignant cancer.
You are mad. I will not listen to you.
So, what I'm gathering is the house itself, assuming he's correct and it's actually haunted with all this evil, the house itself won't stop them from leaving. It's just he doesn't want to spread their mental illness everywhere.
Not let your sickened fancies destroy Madeline's life! She leaves with me today. Darling, within an hour we'll be away from here.
Ship it up to Boston.
I love you.
Whoa.
Pack. Quickly.
They really are shipping up to Boston.
Please let me.
Madeline!
I don't care what you say.
Told you 1,000 you have.
There's nothing you can say to me, Roderick. I will.
Madeline, open the door! Madeline!
Hello.
What have you done to her? Madeline? Madeline?
Is she dead? No way.
Madeline? Madeline? No.
So,
Yes, she's dead. I told you she could never leave this house.
What did you do to her?
I didn't
Right.
touch her.
are we sure?
Killed her!
One candle left to burn now.
See, he's so nonchalant about it.
At least she has found peace now.
Has she?
Why do you say that?
Right.
That you wanted her to die?
Wanted? Yes!
Ooh.
I only knew it was inevitable as my death is inevitable.
Oh my god. Ooh.
Our blight must be removed from this earth. What lies beyond is something else again.
Look at her eyes. And her hand. Why are you guys. She's a dead ringer. Oh, my heart breaks for him.
There's been such a history of illness in the family, what with heart ailments, nervous diseases, and the like, sir.
Madeline subject to cataleptic trances?
Oh, no, sir, not Miss Matt.
The truth!
No,
Why,
sir.
she knows, sir. That's why Mr. Usher wanted her put in the crypt so soon.
Oh, no, Mr. Winthrop.
Oh, my God. Where is she?
So you know,
Where?
you cannot find her.
Why?
Tell me where she is.
In a secret place.
Like in that closet, wardrobe, whatever that is?
Where is she? Don't touch me. Where is she? Touch me! Bury her alive.
I did. But she's dead now.
Right.
I swear it.
You swear it! You buried your own sister alive!
But I had to do it. Can't you understand that? She was doomed.
Where is she?
Maybe she didn't get the shit genetics though.
I'll find her.
Sir, was it necessary to...
You know that it was.
When it comes to characters like Roderick Usher, you can never tell if if they're truly insane and there's like a Munchausen by proxy situation going on, or like if it's going to be one of those stories where in the end he wasn't insane, he actually was correct and was doing it for the good of the people. And Vincent Price is great at playing both of those things and hinting at both. That for right now, I genuinely can't tell which is the answer. My camera died in the middle of this, so I need to get back into the groove, but don't know what's going on here. What? No. No, no. Like, come on. But I don't know if Vincent Price ever played a vampire. That's horrifying. But if he played a vampire, it would have worked out so well. Does he not look like a vampire in this?
You have murdered your sister, Mr. Usher, and I intend to see that you hang for it.
Do you? Arrange it quickly, then.
If only I could kill you myself.
Yes, if only you could.
Yes.
Did you know? You know that I could hear every sound she made. That I heard her breathing in her casket. Heard her first gasp as she awoke. Be done!
What?
Nothing, I rave.
You said be done. What did you...
So she's alive. How did she not suffocate yet? How long would it take to suffocate?
In the name of God, where?
Below. Twisting. Turning. Scratching at the lid with bloody fingers.
God, stop, stop.
He calls my name. Roderick. Roderick.
Oh, snow.
Mr. Winthrop, please.
Oh, why did I jump? There's nothing there. So is she actually...
Sir, leave her. But you may never find her. The house is honeycombed with secret passages. She could be anywhere, sir.
I'll find her.
But she's
But-
mad, sir.
Is she actually mad, or is she just running away from her deranged brother? I don't like these ghost voices in the background. Too scary. Okay, she's actually insane. What is going on? The outside wall is cracking and so is her mental state.
There was no other way. No other way.
Rest in peace, hopefully. It's sinking, and the deep and dank tarn close silently over the fragments of the House of Usher. Ooh. Oh boy. This poor guy. She's gorgeous. So what has this, oh shit, I almost knocked down my table. What has this movie taught me? Well, it has taught me that I truly do need to reread a lot of Edgar Allan Poe's stories because I truly forgot everything that happened in that movie prior to my watch. I think the main theme for this story specifically is just how fragile the human mind is and how easy it is for us to manipulate ourselves. The crazier Madeline was getting, the crazier Roderick and Philip were getting. Maybe not crazier, but the more tense, the tenser they were getting. Anxious is the word I guess I'm looking for, because the more Philip intervenes, the more anxious Madeline gets, and therefore the more worried Roderick gets. But then as Madeline's doing her thing, Philip's getting more worried about her, and all three of them are just feeding off each other. There was no win-win situation for any of them. It was going to end in despair. Next, I want to discuss the symbolism of the house. The story is called The Fall of the House of Usher, and now we know by the end of the movie there's a literal definition of that and a metaphorical definition of that. The literal definition is that the House of Usher quite literally falls by the end of the movie. It has been falling apart since the beginning, and as the family gets crazier, the house crumbles even more. But then we have our metaphorical definition, because when the house falls, so does the Usher family. That crack in the foundation was a crack in Madeline's mental state, and as the house is falling apart, we see the two siblings argue and fight, and like literally physically fight. And then when the house falls, that is the end of the Usher familial line. That's really all I have to say when it comes to symbolism, the themes, just because I feel like we can go on and on, especially about the generic things like terror and death. But I do just want to say I love the orchestration of this movie. It kept me feeling a certain way throughout the whole movie. Like I wasn't scared, I wasn't horrified, but it was definitely eerie, and I felt very tense and uncomfortable throughout the whole thing. And I also love the colors in this movie and how bright they were and how dull some were as well, and just the colors of Roderick's paintings, because I felt like I was seeing a visual of hell itself. I don't really know how to describe what I mean by that. I guess it's just the harsh strokes you see, and how, I mean, everyone in his paintings are clearly humanoid, but they're not like a realistic painting. They're abstract in a sense. I don't know. I haven't taken an art class since high school, so I don't know what terms I'm looking for. But it just reminds me of hell, and it's probably the hell within his head. Painting was probably his escape. But that is truly all I have to say for this video. What a great film. This was actually a lot better than I thought it would be. I just thought it would be like a fun story to follow along to, but I was actually very uncomfortable at certain times, which is a compliment when it comes to horror movies, because I feel like that's their goal. I would give this like a solid, at least a 4 out of 5 stars, 4.5 out of 5, so a pretty great score. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the drill, and without further ado, I'm gonna peace out, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao tutti.